A local nonprofit is struggling to understand why someone would vandalize and steal from their business. Good evening and thanks for watching. A burglar busted into Cat's Cradle Shelter early this morning, stealing a donation box. Valley News Team Giovanna Simas tells us how they're moving on with help from the community.
Shattered glass was all that was left of Cat's Cradle Shelter's front door.
I went down there and it looked like wintertime. There was just white glass everywhere, and they did manage to take off with a donation box that probably had about $200 in it.
Now, a temporary door is in place, but they still can't believe what happened.
I was shocked. I was surprised. I was angry. And when I heard that our cats were safe, that was fundamentally all that mattered. That was everything.
The shelter's biggest worry wasn't the stolen money. It was the safety of the animals they rescue.
That was my biggest relief, was when we got the head count and everybody was accounted for and everybody was safe.
And they are grateful for the support they have received.
We're overwhelmed by our community support. People are so generous to us with their time, their donations, their moral support. It's just, we couldn't operate without them. They're everything to us.
Keeping a positive attitude through a difficult situation.
This won't stop us. We're carrying on even as we speak.
With this message for the thief, this rock may have broken our door, but it didn't break our spirit. In Fargo, Giovanna Simic, Valley News Live.
Fargo police say the burglar is described as a black male who was wearing black clothing. If you have any information regarding the break-in, you're urged to call Fargo police. An early morning stove fire caused some damage to an apartment in Moorhead. Firefighters were dispatched to 2903 5th Street South around 10 this morning. Officials say one of the women living in the apartment was cooking when the oil in the pan caught fire. People living in the building were able to get out safely. Authorities say the apartment has little smoke damage and light damage to the cabinets and stove. The fire was contained to the kitchen area.
I have a lot of stuff that that's very valuable to me in the apartment, so plus it's probably my only place to stay, so I was really thankful that they could get there so quickly.
They don't know yet how much it will cost to fix the apartment. The death of 5-year-old Elena Ertl has left a small Minnesota town in mourning. Ertl was reported missing from her home in the central Minnesota town of Watkins Saturday morning. An Amber Alert was issued with the hope of returning her safely back to her family. However, Elena's body was found 9 hours later in a rural area near Motley in Cass County. Deputies are still trying to piece together what happened in the hours that led up to her death. They went door to door today trying to gather clues. Elena's death has left much of the community shaken.
You hear about that thing other places, and then have it be someone you know well. I mean, I was just shocked. It's like losing a part of your family when something like that happens.
26-year-old Zachary Todd Anderson of Monticello is being held in the Crow Wing County Jail. He is facing kidnapping and first-degree murder charges. Anderson is expected to make a court appearance this week. Family members outside of their Ertl home today politely requested to not be on camera or interviewed. Fargo police want to warn residents of the Amber Valley Parkway and Willow Park neighborhoods of potential garage burglars in the area. According to the Fargo Police Facebook page, over the past couple of weeks, there have been a few garage burglaries in these neighborhoods. The suspects would enter the garages by checking the doors to see if any of them are open or left unlocked. Fargo police say this is a common practice of thieves and say you should always make sure your doors are closed and locked. Fargo PD is also thanking residents of the Northport and Edgewood neighborhoods in North Fargo after people living there reported suspicious activity, which led to some arrests. On August 14th, 2 men were arrested. 30-year-old Dennis Lilly of Moorhead is facing possession of meth charges as well as possession of drug paraphernalia. Another man that was with Lilly was arrested on a separate warrant. On July 24th, 3 juveniles were arrested and all are facing multiple charges, including possession of marijuana and marijuana wax. This was part of Fargo PD's Comp Stat period, which ran from July 18th through August 14th. Police want to remind everyone, if you see something suspicious, don't be afraid to report it. And if you need help uncovering fraud and corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline at 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. Changes are coming to road construction areas in Moorhead. Tomorrow morning, Center Avenue from 8th Street to 11th Street will reopen. East and westbound traffic will be open while the traffic signal is removed and replaced. At the same time, 11th Street from 2nd Avenue South to 1st Avenue North will close. Trucks will not be able to make a right turn at 8th Street, and Main Avenue will be detoured to 14th Street. Instead of wasting food, why not make a meal out of it? That's what two local organizations did. Ugly Food of the North and Heart and Soul Community Cafe teamed up for a pop-up cafe. Their mission? Gather fresh and healthy and locally grown food that would be wasted and make a meal for those who need it. The best part? You can pay as much as you're able to. Heart and Soul says they hope to one day open a cafe in the area that serves people healthy meals and allows them to pay what they can.
If you can pay for the meal, that's wonderful. If you can't pay for the meal, that's totally acceptable too. And inviting everybody into this shared space to enjoy food together, I think, is a really lovely concept and something that we can hopefully have more of in our community.
Heart and Soul Community Cafe will host another event next Sunday at Josie's Cafe Corner.